Welcome to boost your metabolism with these simple exercises. Today we will dive into the Sekai Taikai arena was electric, packed, roaring, and blindingly bright. Every seat was filled, every corner buzzing with anticipation. The energy in the air was almost tangible, a living force that seemed to pulse with every heartbeat in the crowd. This wasn't just a tournament, it was the World Championship, the fight everyone had been waiting for. Months of training, years of rivalry, and the hopes of entire dojos all converged on this one moment. The world was watching and the pressure was immense. On one side, Miguel Diaz, fighting for Cobra Kai, his friends, and himself. He carried the weight of his team's dreams, but also his own journey of growth and redemption. He looked calm, focused, like he could see victory before it happened. Every breath was measured, every movement deliberate, as if he was already living the moment he trained for. On the other, Axel Kovacevic, Iron Dragon's powerhouse, fighting for his dojo's survival. His reputation was built on strength and intimidation, and tonight, he was determined to prove Cobra Kai's dominance. Axel's intensity was almost frightening. He was a machine, all pressure and purpose. His eyes never left Miguel, his focus unbreakable, his presence radiating raw power. The stakes were more than a trophy, it was legacy versus redemption. For both fighters, this was about proving something deeper about who they were and what they stood for. The referee gave final instructions, but neither fighter heard a word. Their minds were locked on the battle ahead, every sense tuned to the coming clash. They were locked in, two warriors, two destinies. The tension between them was almost visible, a silent promise that neither would back down. The crowd's roar shook the building as the bell was about to ring. Every cheer, every shout added fuel to the fire burning on the mat. This was the ultimate showdown, Eagle Fang's heart against Cobra Kai's might. Years of rivalry, pain, and hope all led to this instant. Only one would leave as champion. The tension was razor sharp, every second stretching out as the world waited for the first move. Every eye in the arena was fixed on the mat. Friends, family, rivals, and strangers, all united in anticipation, holding their breath for what was about to unfold. The world held its breath. Time seemed to slow, the air thick with suspense, as if the universe itself was waiting for the outcome. The final fight was about to begin. Two champions, one destiny, everything would be decided in the next few moments. Miguel Diaz started as the underdog, learning karate from Johnny Lawrence, then Daniel LaRusso. He wasn't a natural, but his determination was unmatched. He survived injury, learned to walk again, and discovered that true strength was about more than aggression. Miguel blended Eagle Fang's fire with Miyagi-Do's balance, fighting for his friends and his own growth. Axel Kovacevic's journey was darker. Hand-picked by Terry Silver, Axel was forged in pain and fear. For Axel, karate was about dominance, winning at any cost. He trained to be a weapon, not a friend. While Miguel sought balance, Axel chased approval and power. Their motivations couldn't be more different. Miguel fought for hope, Axel fought to survive. Two paths, two philosophies colliding on the world's biggest stage. This wasn't just a match, it was a clash of ideals. Only one would prove their way was stronger. Backstage, Miguel sat quietly, headphones on, visualizing every move. Johnny and Daniel offered only a nod, he was ready. Memories of struggle fueled him, not fear. He was a survivor, shaped by pain and perseverance. In the Cobra Kai locker room, tension was suffocating. Terry Silver paced, barking orders at Axel. "You will not fail! Cobra Kai's legacy is on your shoulders!" Silver's pressure was crushing, his encouragement a threat. Axel absorbed it all, channeling fear into anger. He punched a locker, ready to unleash everything. Miguel found calm in his journey. Axel found rage in Silver's demands. Two fighters, moments from battle, prepared in their own ways. The bell was about to ring. Miguel breathed in balance. Axel braced for war. The storm was coming. Only one would weather it. The world waited. Second round, Miguel changed everything. He used Axel's aggression against him, sidestepping and countering with precision. It was Miyagi-Do's patience fused with Eagle Fang's edge. Miguel became unpredictable, landing clean, targeted shots. Axel grew frustrated. His power wasn't enough. Miguel danced around him, making Axel miss and pay for every mistake. The crowd sensed the shift. Momentum was changing. Miguel scored with a sweep kick, then a perfect tornado kick. The score even. Johnny and Daniel cheered in unison. Miguel was blending their teachings. Axel stomped back to his corner, furious and shaken. Terry Silver's confidence was gone. Miguel smiled. He'd solved the puzzle. The final round would decide everything. The weapon was being outsmarted. The champion was emerging. The final break, tied score, everything on the line. Johnny and Daniel gave Miguel one last boost. You're writing your own story. Remember your balance. Miguel breathed deep, ready to fight for his own path. In the Cobra Kai corner, Silver was desperate, ordering Axel to use the silver bullet, no matter the cost. The last round began, both fighters exhausted, running on willpower. Every strike was a test of character, not just skill. Axel saw his chance, launching the silver bullet, a devastating spinning kick. The crowd held its breath, but Miguel didn't block. He stepped in, ducking under the kick. Axel was left wide open. Miguel remembered his lessons. Be unpredictable. Use balance. The moment was his. 2 journeys, 2 philosophies, 1 final move. The world watched, silent. Miguel seized his chance. The battle of wills reached its peak. The next move would decide everything. In a flash, Miguel spun and landed a perfect tornado kick, the culmination of months of relentless training and unwavering determination. The crowd held its breath, sensing the significance of this moment, a single move that would decide everything. Axel collapsed. The match was over. The tension that had gripped the arena finally broke, and the outcome was clear to all. Silence, then an eruption of cheers. Miguel had won. The energy in the room shifted instantly, as hope and excitement replaced anxiety and fear. Johnny and Daniel celebrated. Their teachings had created a true champion. Their pride was evident, knowing Miguel's victory was built on respect, discipline, and heart. Miguel didn't gloat. He offered Axel a hand, showing the world that true victory is measured by character, not just by points on a scoreboard. Axel, humbled, accepted, turning his back on Silver's cruelty. In that moment, he chose respect over resentment and growth over bitterness. Cobra Kai's era of fear ended in defeat and disgrace. The team, once feared, now left the arena in silence, their legacy forever changed. Miguel's victory was more than a trophy, it was a triumph of balance and honor. He stood tall, not just as a winner, but as a symbol of a new way forward. On the podium, Miguel spoke. This is for everyone who believes there's a better way to be strong. His words echoed through the arena, inspiring all who listened. He reminded the world, strength is about heart, not just power. True champions lift others up and never forget where they came from. Axel nodded in respect. He'd found his own honor in defeat. Sometimes the greatest lessons come not from victory, but from how we handle loss. The crowd cheered for sportsmanship and a new beginning. The spirit of the tournament had been restored, and hope filled the air. Silver slipped away, his empire crumbled, the darkness he brought faded, replaced by the promise of something better. Miguel's win was a message. True strength comes from within. It's not about domination, but about integrity and compassion. The world would remember this lesson, carrying it forward into a new era of competition and respect. A new champion, a new dawn. The future of martial arts had changed forever, and with it, the hearts of everyone who witnessed this day.